All right, this week we're talking about excuses. My favorite saying is, excuses sound best to those saying them. In other words, you're making up excuses to make yourself feel better for why you aren't achieving your goals. For example, you want to lose 3 kilos, but you're making up excuses as to why you aren't losing 3 kilos. It might be you don't have time, you are tired, you are busy with work. Everyone's busy, so that's nothing new. You are pretty much just not prioritizing your goal. So this is what happens with when people make excuses all the time. People make excuses to other people and say, oh, I haven't lost 3 kilos because I'm busy at work. Everyone is busy, and you're just saying that to make yourself feel better as to why you aren't achieving that goal. So when someone asks you how you're going with your goal, I don't want you to make up an excuse, because you're only saying that to make yourself feel better. The person who's asking you genuinely, excuse my language, but doesn't give a flying fuck if you aren't achieving your goal because of you're busy at work. Because guess what? They're probably busy at work as well, or they're busy with life. So next time someone asks you, and if you're not quite there, if you're not quite achieving that goal, and you know you've got excuses as to why you're achieving that goal, just say, I'm not achieving my goal because I don't have time. However, I'm implementing XYZ to be able to combat that, to then be able to achieve my goal. Because that goes to the person, that goes to you in your head as well. Okay, I'm aware that I've got excuses as to why I'm not achieving my goal, why I'm not prioritizing my goal. But I've got an action plan to combat those feelings, those emotions, those excuses, XYZ. So I want you to, people have go-to excuses as to why they aren't achieving things. A lot of the time it's they're busy, they're tired, they don't have time. They're 3 that I hear so often, and they're not motivated. But at the end of the day, you genuinely just aren't prioritizing your goals if you're making excuses. That is pretty much the crux of it. Like, you aren't prioritizing your goal, and you need an excuse to make yourself feel better as to why you aren't achieving your goals, because you're not prioritizing them. So this week I want you to write down some of your go-to excuses, just so you're aware of them. So when someone asks you how you're going with things, I don't want you to fall back onto those excuses. I want you to either acknowledge what you're about to say to the person, or say something else. Say something like, yeah, I'm working hard. I'm finding it quite difficult to find time to fit it all in. However, I'm making sure I'm sticking to the plan, type of thing. It's all about self-awareness. Like I've said in a lot of the other videos, it's about being aware of some of your excuses as to why you aren't achieving things, or like your mindset and that sort of thing. Yeah, once you've figured that, and once you've got that down pat as like some of your fallbacks, your fitness journey is going to be so much easier than like what you think it is, because it genuinely starts in your head. Once you've got everything filed away in your head, you've got all the excuses that you make up, once your mentality is like down pat, everything comes so much easier, and you become so much happier in life. Like now, in general life, I don't make excuses, and I hate complaining, and I hate when other people complain, because I'm like, everyone's busy, everyone's got life, everyone's got shit happening. Like, it's fine when you're ranting with friends, but if you're having like a talk with like a random person and they're complaining, it's like, be positive. Like, it all starts in your head. So just remember, next time you go to make an excuse as to why you aren't achieving your goal, just remember, it's only benefiting you. But at the end of the day, it's not really, because you're not prioritizing your goal.